Hey, Lee Robinson here at American Sentinel K9. So we're going to do a product review on this company here. I'm going to go ahead and minimize myself as we talk about this product and this company. So if we look here, the name of this company is the Foundation Raw. And you might think, well, why would I feed raw when kibble is so readily available pretty much anywhere in the country? And I'll tell you that we use kibble most of the time, but we also do supplement our dogs with raw food. We'll use hamburger, we'll use this company, we'll use chicken, and we'll use various other things from time to time. But I do like this company quite a bit. The owner of this company, his name is Richard DeBerry, and in all my experience with different dog food companies, this man is first class. He reached out to me maybe 6 months ago or so and asked if I would be willing to do a review on a couple of his frozen dog food formulas. And we said, sure, of course, why would we not? And he sent us 120 pounds of two different blends, and we'll discuss those blends in a minute. But some of the benefits of raw food, let's realize what kibble is. Kibble is basically a dried cereal. All right. It's very, um, it does its best job to be very convenient and nutritionally complete. But realistically, how nutritionally balanced can a cereal be? Something that's able to be stable for a year um, without any moisture. And then, unfortunately, we lost Lady Smith not long ago. It was just last week, in fact. Um, and I have been pondering what was the cause of her death because that dog was very energetic, and I actually think she may have choked on kibble because she had eaten the first half of her feed uh, fine, and then the second half of her feed was not completed, and we noticed her dead when we went back by the kennel. She was a very active dog, and I think that dried kibble comes with a risk. Now, a lot of times we put water on our food, but that particular day we did not. I have actually seen a dog choke on kibble once before. We did the Heimlich and it expelled the kibble and the dog was fine. I don't know that's what happened with Lady Smith, but I am left to assume that's what happened because she was an extremely athletic and healthy dog, and she was young. Normally, our dogs live to be 12 to 14 years of age, and she was only a little over 5, and just a go-getter 100%. And she also likes to, when she eats, she likes to jump up and bark at the other dogs. She can't reach the other dogs, but she'll bark at the other dogs like she's resource guarding her food. And that could actually be a problem when a dog is eating something that's dry. Remember, eating kibble is like trying to eat crackers without any water. So, if it's pre-soaked, of course, it's going to be safer. And with raw food, you're not going to have that issue. But let's look at a couple of his formulas. Oh, before we do that, let's look at these boxes. If you buy from this company in a 30 pound container, you're going to get 6 rolls of 5 pounds each, and they're going to come in these boxes. And these boxes inside of them are going to have styrofoam containers that are very well insulated and sealed. And if you have a 30 pounds in there, it's got to be stable for several days when you're shipping something. And I was pleasantly impressed that when it arrived to us, the food was rock solid frozen. All right. So they're obviously freezing this below the freezing point. So you obviously, water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius. I imagine they're probably going 10 or 20 degrees below that for stability and shipping, and maybe even more so than that because it was really cold and rock solid what we got here. So we were pleased with that. The service was first class. Now let's look at a couple of the blends. Initially, they sent us 120 pounds. They gave us two different blends. One of them was the Essential blend. All right, now the Essential blend was a blend that I was 100% satisfied with. We had 60 pounds of this, and we also had 60 pounds of another blend. We'll step away from this blend here for just a second and look at the other blend that they sent us. Now, I tried to recall which one it was, either the Foundation blend or the Premium blend, and honestly, I don't remember. Both of these formulas have tripe, but let's look at the Foundation blend here real quickly, and you'll see that this is an unwashed tripe, 10%. You have beef muscle is still making up 78 to 79%, basically 80%, and you got 10% unwashed tripe, and then here's the remaining 10%. It says about 2% heart as well. So, all right, so there you go on this particular formula. The other formula that had tripe is the Premium blend. Now here, it's not unwashed tripe, it's green tripe. Maybe that's why you put a green label on it. I think that we had the foundation blend instead of the premium blend, but I can't promise you that. It may have been the premium blend. I do know that it had tripe. So when we tried these two formulas, when we tried when we tried the essential blend, everything was perfect. And what we would do is we would go out and we'd open up one of these 5 pound rolls and we would put it in that styrofoam box that it came in. We'd take it out of the freezer and put one roll in that styrofoam box and let it thaw for 24 hours. That way it would still be cold, but it would be able to be broken apart. And we'd use that 5 pound roll and feed 2.5 pounds to one dog and feed 2.5 pounds to another dog. And we did that for until we ran out of food. But we would alternate days between the essential blend and the formula that had the tripe, and going back and forth and back and forth. So that way the dogs got to consume the formulas both with the tripe and without the tripe. Again, I can't remember which of the two tripe formulas we had. One day we had both dogs following the consumption of the tripe. Maybe 10 hours later, they both had severe diarrhea, to be honest with you. And I've never been a fan of tripe, but I can tell you that 90% of the dog men out there just think tripe is the cat's meow or the golden ticket. They love feeding their dogs tripe. I personally have never liked tripe. And while I do like this company a lot, I personally, if I was ordering again, would avoid the tripe. And I talked to Richard DeBerry about that. And in response to that, he knew that I also wanted organ meat. I just didn't want the tripe. So he actually came up with a formula based on our conversations, and he came up with the heritage blend. Now, for full disclosure, I do not get any proceeds from this company. He just wanted me to try it and wanted my feedback because he respected our program, in my opinion. After he came up with this, he sent us another 30 pounds, but to do a proper review, I wasn't so sure that 30 pounds was going to be enough. So we ordered 60 pounds more, and that gave us 90 pounds, and we fed two of our dogs, Jackknife and Scarlet, this formula, just the heritage blend formula, for until we ran out. Now, occasionally, if the tube did not thaw out completely, we would maybe cheat a little bit and throw in some kibble, but that was very rare, and it was also kept to a minimum. So, and if some days we would maybe even fast the dog just so we wouldn't have to put him back on the kibble, because I wanted to really test this food and see how it worked. And you can buy this in 30 pounds, and it costs about $100 for 30 pounds, which is $3.33 a pound. But then you also have to pay shipping. So it's about the same cost as hamburger from the grocery store by the time you add the shipping. But this formula it's not just beef. It also has the bone added to it, the beef liver added to it, the spleen added to it, and the kidney added to it. And here he lists the benefits of each of those. Okay. So this is, as far as your dog is concerned, a better option than just using hamburger meat. All right. So I highly recommend this food. And like I said, Richard DeBerry is a first-class individual. He's going to take care of your needs. And his customer service is just incredible. He's a great individual. Now, let me go ahead and pull up the two dogs that we fed it to and show you what they look like.
I ain't many that are built like me. I'm the last of my kind. Grew up on the back road, baby. I know how to survive. Being out with the young guns blazing, so you better not try. You'll never find another like me. I'm the last of my kind. I'm the last of my kind. I'm the last of my kind. Got folks that carry some shit, can't cross state lines. Ducking cops in the dirt hills, baby. We ain't paying no fine. If you coming to the sticks, then maybe bring 4-wheel drive. You'll never find another like me. I'm the last of my kind. I'm the last of my kind. I'm the last of my kind. Try to find another just like me. You'll be looking for a real long time. I ain't many.
All right, now this dog here is not exercise. This is just nutrition. And he's an active dog and he's self-conditioned, but you can see the results that we got from him just from this nutrition. Excellent results. Now, the other dog is Scarlet. Now, Scarlet is a female, and she's also a feminine female. So she's not going to be as vascular as he was. Look at the stifle on that dog right there. I wish we could rewind the video, but it is what it is. We're going to let this play just a second. Again, I want to point something out. In fact, I'll mute it here so you can hear me talk. Here you can look at the shoulder on this dog. Again, this dog is not conditioned, not exercised. This is just herself as we went through feeding the iFeed Raw Heritage Blend. Now, let me go back to this page here, and I want to show you something that when you add and place your order, when you go to the order and you check out, you can come over here and during the checkout, EANDOG10. What that's going to do, it's going to save you adding the BandDog10 discount code. It's going to save you 10% on your order, which is $20. Okay, a little over $20, $20.10. That's going to save you. And then the shipping is $80. So you're going to have 60 pounds. This is two 30-pound boxes. So that's 60 pounds of food delivered to your door for $281. Hey Siri, what's 281 divided by 60?
281 divided by 60 is approximately 4.6833.
So the cost of delivering it to your door for us would be $4.60, which is about the same as what it would cost for a hamburger. But here you have the organs and the bones added to the meat. All right. Well, I hope that you liked the video and give this company a try. I think that they're an excellent product, and they certainly have our endorsement. We'll be placing another order here soon. If you want to add something to your dog's diet besides kibble, besides a cereal in a box or in a bag, give them a try. Richard DeBerry will take care of you. Y'all have a blessed day.